Hello, Kirbyans! I'm back with another episode playing a Kirbian onto the Mun. Geez, I've been thinking over that multiple times. Try not to say that, but okay. So basically what I've been doing is trying to build a rocket that would be efficient enough. And then I saw a rocket by Scott Manley. It was very, very basic. And it gave me an idea. So basically what I did was I took six most powerful jet engines, wrapped them around those extended regular rocket fuel tanks, put infinite battery source, mech jeb, lander legs, and a small poodle engine, and then the small gimbal engine that has the 200 thrust for the orbiting. So then I've been trying to do a lot more editing lately instead of sped up, because it just you miss out a lot of things. So once you hit about this height, you just eject them. I'm probably going to be for future missions. I'll probably drop one less tank unless I'm carrying heavy loads, and then you kind of just round out. And I've been flying a lot better. I've kind of learned how to use the maneuver nodes, which is just amazing. It's way more helpful. So yeah, I also have a better technique for putting, for going for longer distance missions on how to get into orbit, because before I just randomly do it and it would never work out, where this one is a lot more efficient. I tested this before. I had a lot more fuel for burning out, but this one I had a little bit less. So I waited till I got about just above 70,000 meters, so 76,000 for this. And then using maneuver nodes, I adjusted for where I would want to be. For people who are new to that, basically maneuver nodes is you can plan orbits in that, and then if you actually go through it, you put it onto the node on your nav ball, and you burn for the distance, which is very, very helpful for it. Also, to help me with my flight, my friend Peter was there. He didn't really do much. He just enjoyed laughing at me if I ever made a mistake. Say hi, Peter.
Hello.
Super deep voice. Geez, one summer he's there, he completely grew out, got taller than me, and got a deep voice, and then there's me. But yeah, so now we're rounding out. The engine on it isn't really fastest for it, but it still got perfect. Like when I did it, oh yeah, sorry, that was the Mun one. When you see it, it was really, really good. So yeah, just doing basics. Also, I probably have a couple of stops here because I was playing full screen, and that's why it's doing a lot better. So yeah, just floating around. So this is me skipping up to the point where we go for the burn. Full throttle. This is all sped up here. Like it was way slower than what you think is. And now we're just kind of waiting, and I'm just checking out the other things. I was partially worried about hitting debris. I'm probably going to have to plan a mission to deorbit those now that you can't take those out, sadly. And then basically what you do after this is you hit your point, you slow down a little bit, and then at your lowest point of your apoapsis, you add a maneuver node and adjust it to where you plan to have that, like where your orbit you plan to have, and then you do it, which is a lot better. So me just trying to plan it a little bit ahead of it because the engine's smaller than it is. And then you can also see the line. This one came out really nice and round. I'll put a probe up, actually. I'll see if I can try and putting a probe like last time using the Tony probe, and I'll put it out by the Mun using that same technique because it works really well. So yeah, and then just kind of warped it, went to node. Every time I do everything, I'm always a little bit slow with it because overthinking everything. I'm a little bit of an overthinker when it comes to Kerbal Space Program. And then I nailed it perfectly with everything. My orbit was just perfectly round. Well, almost perfect. Everything has its flaws, right? So then just kind of waited to get to the right side of the mun, added a maneuver, and dropped down. And then also I brought my speed down for this, down to like practically 0. And then I just kind of skipped ahead a bit more because the landing took forever. And just kind of slowly burning in that. My original landing was flawless with this thing, but then I had to do it again on this one because I do all my testing on a separate one before I do any flights, because I'd rather not have a whole pile of debris on my regular map. So then just kind of slowly burning. Bleep-a-deep-a-doop-a-doo-doo. Any comments, Peter? No. Why are you so quiet? Alrighty. The whole flight only took about 20 or so minutes to do, which is fairly fast for my record. I remember my original flights would always take me 30 or 40 minutes because I'm always so super careful about everything because I didn't know how to use maneuver nodes and all that. So then I skipped ahead a bit more, landing, and I couldn't tell the difference between the ground because it isn't much depth, and I took off a leg, then took off the engine, and took off the tank. So it's mainly just a mun base now for one Kerbin. I'll eventually send a rescue pod for him if I have enough, because I'll just kick out the Kerbin and fly it. So yeah, there's the mun, or the Kerbin, the mun, and Kerbin, and yeah, thanks for watching. This is Geckorockets. Next episode will probably be soon. I have a little special one. Thank you for watching. Bye.